Let's try that again. Hello? And good evening! No, I'm not deaf really. Just an arsehole who enjoys mocking the afflicted. Now, I did see a deaf person come up to me the other day. They came up to me and they went... I thought, oh, it's a sign. Now, you do have to be careful, actually, when you're making sign gestures in public. For example, I used to live in New York, and it was fine to shoot out of your apartment, across the sidewalk and go, taxi! And you would probably get a cab turn up very quickly. Now, do the same in Germany. Spot a bother there. Yeah. Do the same in Austria. 27.2% of the popular vote. I'd probably won it. I was a little bit, if I'd just had a few more tax breaks for building child's dungeons. Now, I don't like right wing. I don't like left wing. I'm more of a breast man. Now, ladies, are there any ladies here with large breasts? Let's try a different tack. Gentlemen, are there any ladies here with large breasts? Now, the reason I mention it, apart from the obvious, is that between 60 and 90% of women with large breasts suffer from back problems. Now, there are many reasons to become an osteopath, but that was mine. I myself am actually a very unhealthy person. I've got the lungs of an 80-year-old. Well, they're no use to him anymore, are they? But one area I've not had any complaints about? Perhaps because I've never had sex. Right, well, yeah, no, let me just point out that was a joke. I have, of course, had plenty of sex and complaints. So what's been in the news recently? Oh, yeah, I saw that scientists have found the loudest noise in nature. Turns out it's Brian Blessed, treading on an upturned plug. I saw another article that said that a man's IQ was inversely proportional to the size of his penis. I didn't understand a word of it. I was watching the news the other day and I saw David Cameron on there spouting on, and I was taken just by how shiny he is. And they say you can't polish a turd. He was banging on and something nonsense about the lies about they were going to do to curb the bankers and on their greed. But I thought, well, I've got quite a simple and elegant solution. We can just make them work as rent boys. I mean, if you think about it, they've been effing us in the A for long enough, so the punishment fits the crime. I just like to see how much they look forward to the big bonus then, eh? And did you know that banker is the Cockney rhyming slang for banker? Obviously you did and heard that before and didn't like it. Fair enough. It's your choice. So what else is new? I done a spot of acting recently. I appeared in a sensitive gay love drama called Bananas Are Not the Only Fruit. I also had a small part in a bakery advert where I played the lead role. Yeah, I enjoy acting. Something else I enjoy, very different, is squeezing spots. Now, I love squeezing spots, but I hate pulling off scabs. I think the reason I hate pulling off scabs is because it reminds me of what my mum had to do for money during the miners' strike. What? Too soon? It was 1984. Back then, I was just a glint in the milkman's eye. I was 5 years old. I suspect he was a paedophile. Now, talking about family, a lot of people my age are now starting families, and I've got to be honest with you, I do find them a little bit boring. They'll come up to you and say, "So, do you have kids?" I find that by responding with, "Sometimes," you can get rid of them pretty quickly. Now, what I can only assume is an entirely unrelated matter. My girlfriend has just dumped me. Aww. Yeah, that's what she would say, only she put soul on the end of it. She also accused me of being a pervert. Alright, to be fair, she had just caught me sniffing a bicycle seat. But then, she accused me of being a narcissist, when she realised it was my bike. So, I'm single again. And of course, now I'm single again, it means I've got to start making an effort again, doesn't it? So I thought, well, I could try bodybuilding, but it's hard to find the motivation for that when you're not gay and you weren't bullied at school. But we actually split up between our birthdays, which are both very close together, and we did bicker about presents, because I'd asked for an expensive aftershave. You may have seen the adverts before. It said, therefore, "Eau de Lacoste, from Lacoste." What I got was, "Eau de low cost, from Aldi." Now she, on the other hand, was expecting a very thoughtful present. Well, given the amount of time she'd seen me spending private browsing on the internet. Although, I did splash out on a new keyboard. Well, I had to. The last one was covered in spunk. Right, with that delightful note, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'll leave you. I've been Graham Wright. Good night, Vienna!